from New York, Shark Girl.
Carly Prime might be a former D1 athlete, but is she ready for the sheer violence of the Cap with Rhea Ripley in her ear?
Let me answer that for you, Cole. No.
Carly Prime might be in over her head tonight, fellas. And she denies Prime. Cover! 2! I'm still not sure what she's doing here, but that was a decisive victory for the Cat.
It looks like we're getting a repeat of her last match. This Raw superstar doesn't seem content with just a win.
Neither does Rhea Ripley. Is this the start of a larger partnership between these two?
Cap, what are you doing? I've been worried. You're a lot of things, but this isn't the Cap I know. People look up to you.
Psycho Sally?
These two women go way back before either of them arrived in WWE.
I look up to you.
It sounds like Sally's pleas might be falling on deaf ears.
I don't know about that, Byron.
I guess you were right, Michael. There's hope for Cap after all.
Or not. Psycho Sally just ate a clothesline from her so-called friend.
And she's not stopping there. What's she telling Rhea to do?
Well, at Cap's direction, Rhea just introduced steel stairs into the ring. This is never good.
I agree. It's taking things way too far.
Is she gonna slam the steps down on the Psycho Sally?
No, come on. Don't do it. This is too much.
And down onto Sally's back.
This is heinous.
Someone get Psycho Sally some medical attention.
And this is all some sort of joke to Rhea Ripley?
Apparently a very funny one, Saxton.
Whoa, what just happened?
I think we've determined the alpha of this relationship, Byron.
Rhea stepping aside to let Cap call the shots? This is the beginning of something big here tonight.
A new and brutal power dynamic, that's for sure.
You three had a good time last night.
Crowd or no crowd, those two only have one speed. Pain.
Still can't pretend I'm not a little jealous. Although, I did kind of like watching.
Oh? I had to prove a point after their cosplay comment. But if you're into it...
Point is, I reckon the four of us together would make for a formidable faction.
Not 4, but maybe 3.
Who are you thinking?
Zoe's tough, but Shayna's got experience and something you can't teach. The choice is obvious. Why don't I try fighting on her side this time? And you can watch and tell me what you think.
Shayna? How do you think Zoe's gonna take the news?
Let's find out.
Here are your winners, Shayna Baszler and Shark Girl.
An emphatic victory for your winners.
That went about as well as expected, at least for us. What do you think? Should we make this faction official?
Not yet. And not with Shayna.
Were you at the same match? Because the two of you sure did a number on those two sacrificial lambs.
Trust me.
You're the boss. So, back to a duo or back to square one?
Neither. I'll take care of it.
An impressive victory for this first-time trio.
If they're sticking together, this is going to spell trouble for every other woman on this roster.
It's Shayna Baszler.
It looks like someone still has a bit of FOMO.
I'd be happy to MO on this, Corey.
One thing's for sure, if Zoe Stark was expecting backup from her newly formed faction, she's not getting it.
The Cap's letting her teammates sink or swim, Cole. It's tough love.
The school of hard knocks is in session.
You're doing well for yourself, I see. Star locker room vibes.
The legend graces us with her presence. I like my decor to reflect my personality, which is abrupt and impatient. What do you want, Justine?
I want to talk about Psycho Sally.
What about her? She eating solid food yet?
So hard, aren't you? She is. She's eating solid food and she's back in the ring.
Good. Good. So long as she stays out of my way.
I'm sure she will. I can't imagine she wants to lay her eyes on you again. You hurt that girl. Not just physically.
I wasn't... I had to show Rhea. It's a brutal world, and Sally had to learn that the hard way.
The hard way, being the woman she trusted most in the world, beating her within an inch of her life on national television?
Unless you're looking to learn a lesson in brutality yourself, get to the damn point.
She's on NXT this week in her first televised match back. I thought you might appreciate the update. I can report back if you'd like to know how she's doing.
Why would I care? Sally, TBD, they're all ghosts. What I care about is the present. She does well in her match, or she doesn't. It's nothing to me.
I see. You have made quite a transformation. Change your mind, just let me know.
Don't hold your breath.
Huh. Having second thoughts about wanting to know about Psycho Sally?
No. Maybe. Just let me know if the kid's doing all right, okay? We don't need to make a big deal about it.
A big deal about you caring about your protege?
Former protege. Sally means nothing to me now. I'm just curious how bad I messed her up.
Right. I'll give you the full report.
Hey, Carly. How's it going?
How's it going for you? I'm glad you're back, but I know you were hoping for a win. You didn't seem like yourself out there. Not very, psycho.
Honestly, Psycho's looking a little aspirational these days. Right after I started training, I saw this match Cap had with La Suspira. This war. They climbed up and started fighting in the balcony. Cap catches her with a kick to the gut, looks out at the crowd, and she hits a freaking Canadian destroyer off the ledge like 15 feet down through a table. It was absolutely psycho. And it was all in the world I wanted to be.
Aw, that sounds insane and fun. And the kind of stuff you should be doing right now, Sally.
Maybe. But I can't stop thinking about how the person who inspired me so hard took me out of action for weeks.
You can't let what Cap did get in your head.
Now she tells me.
Listen, we've both been kicked in the teeth by adventure recently. What do you say we turn it around and give a little back?
What you have in mind?
Psycho Sally, I just won a match by straight up cheating. Held my opponent's tights. 1, 2, 3. And you know what?
Tell me.
It felt like taking back control from all the Caps and Rias of the world. Let's feel that way together.
You want to, be a tag team?
Actually, I already jumped way out on a limb and got us booked in a match with JC Jane and Cora Jade.
You booked me in a tag match without even asking me? You know what I call that?
A poor choice that crossed your personal boundaries?
Freaking psycho! Let's go get crazy, Carly.
Hey guys, she's dangerously close to a count-out loss. Squaring off right by our announce table.
Wow, that was pretty psycho out there, Carly.
I know, that felt freaking incredible! Did you hear the sound the chair made when it made contact? Wham!
Do you think it was really necessary to hit anyone with a chair?
Was it necessary for Cap and Rhea to do what they did to us?
Easy. I'm on your side.
We were amazing together. We should get a tag title opportunity.
Oh, I mean, that would be nice, but we've only had one match.
That's why we need to attack Isla and Alba.
Wait, what?
Yeah! We attack the tag team champions, they're bound to give us a title shot. That always works.
Sure. We could also ask.
We should make a statement, just like Cap and Rhea did. We can show the whole NXT locker room, the whole WWE, that we are not going to be pushed around ever again.
I mean, yeah. Let's do it. Let's go absolutely psycho on them. Maybe no chairs, though.
I make no promises.
Another successful tag team title defense for Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
Hold on, that's Carly Prime and Psycho Sally.
And they're attacking the champions from behind. What's this all about?
Carly and Sally are the new team on the block. Maybe they want to establish themselves by going after the champs. It's worked before.
Guess you heard?
Damn right I did. What did I tell you? We beat Isla and Alba down, an instant title match.
Yep. Worked out just like you said.
And it felt so good. Cap and Rhea, they're really onto something. Brutality. Brutality is the way to success. It's like a shortcut.
It is. It's a shortcut, Carly.
An electric shortcut. I feel so powerful.
No. No, you don't. You feel like a bully. And that's not power. That's Cap and Rhea's kind of power.
Yeah? After what they did to us, isn't that what you want?
Maybe at first I did. At least a little bit. Now that I've tried it, I realize it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit me, and it doesn't fit you.
But we got a title opportunity.
And we are gonna go out there and do crazy moves Alba and Isla have never seen in their lives, and beat them in the middle of the ring. We will fight every bit of their fire with fire. We will go psycho!
Hell yeah!
But what we won't do is anything like Cap and Rhea. Because they're not psycho. They're a pair of lunchroom bullies. That's not brutality. That's weakness lashing out. And we are not weak.
No, we're freaking not.
So let's go win the tag team titles and prove it.
Champions,
Here are your winners, and the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the team of Psycho Sally and Carly Prime.
An incredibly impressive showing by this tag team.
I'm kind of worried. Alba and Isla might try to curse or hex their opponents. Anything to get revenge.
Hey, partner. How you feeling?
Like I just learned how to fly? Tag team champions? How's that for Psycho?
Absolute madness.
Ooh, that's not a bad team name.
I was thinking Psycho Prime?
Prime Psycho?
Possible. We'll workshop it.
Gold suits you, Sally. When we started down this road, you looked like you were about ready to call it a day. Now, you're on fire!
Maybe I was. Cap messed me up, but she also taught me something.
Brutality!
No. Resilience. More unbreakable than I thought.
We got the titles. We can go where we want.
You're thinking Cap and Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. Thing is, I have this feeling those two are not in a long-term partnership. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy watching them tear each other apart.
For now?
For now.
There she is, my favorite superstar!
What now?
First off, love this energy. Tough, no nonsense, brutal. It's working. Secondly, how would you feel if I said Minneapolis, Money in the Bank, you, Piper Niven, in the ring, making magic happen?
What's the catch?
No catch. I just think we should reward a superstar who has earned a big opportunity with the big stage.
Then why are you sweating?
Okay, fine. You want the truth? You terrify me. These days, whenever I'm within about 20 feet of you, I just naturally and instinctively clench. So I thought, maybe if you had a reason to like me, it would make it less likely that you'd take out all your inner turmoil on my outer face. Plus, you deserve it. Truly. So what do you think? Money in the bank?
I should have struck fear into your heart earlier. I want the match.
Great. It'll be great. Cap is where it's at. So we're good, right?
As long as you stop sniveling.
I will try. Hey, there she is. I want you to remember that I am just the messenger.
Of what message?
That, due to events outside of my control that had absolutely nothing to do with me, your match here at Money in the Bank has been canceled. Don't hurt me.
Why wouldn't I? I came here to break Piper Niven in a match that you personally offered me. If I'm here, I'm breaking someone, Troy.
Again, not my fault. Extenuating circumstances. Since we're in her hometown of Minneapolis, Molly Holly wants to have a comeback match tonight. We couldn't say no and had to bump another match from the show. It's really, when you think about it, a geographical Minneapolis problem. Which means if you're mad, it should only be at the Earth itself.
Or Molly Holly.
Yeah, sure. Her too. Definitely not Troy. Just remember that in a situation like this, my hands are tied.
We've got a last-minute change, making a big night even bigger, as Money in the Bank is also homecoming night here in Minneapolis for legend and three-time champion Molly Holly.
Everyone loves a homecoming. Everyone loves a comeback. And for these fans to get both those things in one... What the hell?
What was that all about?
Can we get some help out here?
Don't you look awfully proud of yourself?
I would have been happy to do my fighting in the ring. It wasn't my decision to take that option away.
Ugh, this is exactly the kind of free-for-all indie nonsense I tried to beat out of you back in the PC.
Guess you're not as good of a mentor as you thought you were.
Are you under the impression this attitude is going to help you?
The only impression I'm under is that I deserve a seat at the table. And if WWE fans are dumb enough to still want to watch some decrepit dinosaur parading around like she still has a place in the ring, I am happy to show that dinosaur the door.
I assure you, Molly Holly is very anxious to show you just how much of a place she still has in the ring. And despite my own history with her, so am I.
Fine. Why don't I grab Rhea Ripley and we make it a foursome? She and I can kill two old birds with one stone.
Huh, we'll see. Those two old birds will be very happy to wipe that smug smile off your face. See you in the ring.
Tonight, I proved a point about who still has a place in WWE. Ever since I stepped foot here, I've been bombarded with endless praise for the so-called legends. We love them. We adore them. We hold banquets in their honor. But at some point, every banquet has to end. And yet, there are some legends here in WWE who refuse to get up from the table. They finished their meal, had some dessert, polished off a cup of coffee or two, even paid the bill. Do they care that others are waiting for their chance to sit down? Do they care that the staff wants to leave? No. They just sit there, blissfully unaware of everything going on around them. These rotten relics don't even know.
What the heck?
Beth Phoenix couldn't stand any more of the disrespect.
It looks like Beth wants to settle this right now.
You just can't help stirring the pot, can you?
I'm just fighting for what's mine.
That wasn't a criticism. Just remember, you're facing someone who's forgotten more about wrestling than half the roster's ever known. Now that you've got her angry, make sure you finish the job.
Not gonna be a problem. I'm gonna make her dream of retirement.
Yeah. Show the Glamazon it's time for her to get glamour gone.
Good one. And that's the plan.
Hey, I'm in a bit of trouble. Think you could help me out?
Is it something you should be talking to your parole officer about? I'm kidding. Besides, I'm no snitch. What's up?
Rhea was going to have my back in my match with Johnny Gargano, but Mommy had some other business come up. Think you'd be able to be in my corner?
Supporting you? I could, but I've also got a lot of respect for Rhea. I may call the shots around here, but Poppy doesn't cross boundaries like that.
Don't make it weird. This was Rhea's idea.
All right then. But you don't get it twisted. Just because I'm in your corner doesn't mean I'm gonna be doing the heavy lifting in your match.
I understand.
You better. I'm not kidding about this. You roll with me, I'm gonna make sure you don't embarrass us.
Yes, sir.
That's more like it.
Gargano quickly reverses. Here comes the splash. And he hits the official.
It looks like his manager's wasting no time with a steel chair.
Trying to wait. And it's Dominic scoring the victory.
Here is your winner,
That came out of nowhere. And an unexpectedly quick end to this match.
Clever is really the only word that can describe that victory.
However you want to describe it, it's certainly... victory for this duo.
Is it possible that Dominic Mysterio has more chemistry with Poppy than Mommy? Rhea Ripley?
I wouldn't say that.
I'm not one to mince words or waste time getting to the point. Not when there's so much destruction and chaos to bring to WWE. I made an example out of my last victim, and I'll make an example of anyone who stands in my way. Of anyone who stands in Papi's way. because she's the daddy I never had.
Thanks for taking care of my business while I was gone. Didn't I always tell you Dom was something special? Glad you two finally got a chance to work together.
He was a bit of a brat, but I understand what you see in him. I hope you know better than to take stock in what people are saying online.
Of course I do. Besides, if you did want to take him off my hands, you're still in charge around here. I'm not someone who gets mad over something as silly as petty jealousy.
Good. Then I'll expect you to be out there for my match against Caden Carter tonight.
Delighted. I'll bring the chaos, Poppy.
Hard Irish whip into the corner.
Poppy is certainly teaching Caden Carter a lesson she'll never forget.
Officials separating them here.
Vicious shot to the throat.
Hold on, it looks like Rhea Ripley's got some brass knuckles, and the referee has no idea.
No question as to whether this superstar will resort to cheating.
What? Mommy just attacked Poppy?
Maybe Rhea didn't like Dom getting so close to her ally.
And now she's showing her what true brutality looks like.
Repeated kicks to the so-called Poppy.
Speaking of Dom, I don't think he likes seeing Mommy and Poppy fighting.
I'm not sure if Dominic can stop Rhea Ripley if she has a score to settle here.
Apparently, Dom has no intention of stopping her. And Rhea's reclaiming her status as the alpha in this relationship.
She just took her head off with those brass knuckles.
I don't think we'll be seeing Dominic or Rhea in Cap's corner anytime soon.
Well, this was a tenuous relationship from the start that was bound to blow up sooner than later.
Once again, the age-old question has been answered. Who gets custody of Dominic Mysterio? And this time, the...
So, how's it going? Didn't really expect to run into you here. Was kind of just planning on waiting for my flight, and listening to my book on tape.
I know I haven't been in touch lately.
Yep, that's definitely what's making this awkward. Not how mean and brutal you've been.
But did you see what Rhea did to me? Can you believe that?
I do follow the product, and yes. But did you really expect to steal Dom without any consequences?
I didn't steal anyone. Do you have any idea what it's like to have someone you trust betray you?
You mean kind of like you did with Psycho Sally?
That's not my point.
Or that rookie Carly Prime?
Not helping.
Or literally anyone you've come into contact with recently? I know you've got these big-time issues against the WWE Universe, but you should really stop and look at what you've become.
Someone with striking fashion sense?
You know there are more colors than black, right?
Black's not technically a color.
Not my point.
I know it's not. I'm attempting to diffuse the situation.
Honestly, you could stand to diffuse this whole situation. Brutality has a time and place, but maybe it's not all the time and everywhere.
It's possible you have a point. But I also can't let Rhea's betrayal stand.
Well, I guess you don't have to drop the brutality right away. After all, sometimes soul-searching takes time. You might not find anything in that dark soul of yours until after you take care of Rhea Ripley.
I don't think I will.
Mommy's walking solo tonight.
But Poppy not letting her go without a fight. These...
The survivor of this ambulance match.
I can't imagine the feeling when those doors slam shut and you know you've lost. It has to be devastating.